Greetings! Today's video is pretty special in the sense that it's a collaboration with Denise from the YouTube channel InLiquidColor. Denise is a super kind and skilled watercolorist, so I was pretty excited when our chat took us to the topic of a collaboration. We opted for the following idea, that each of us would draw a piece and send the drawing to the other, who would proceed to paint the artwork. Since Denise and I have different styles and preferred subjects, this had the potential to really challenge us. We also decided to pick the broad theme of forest to help keep the two pieces coherent with one another. Here is the sketch Denise sent me. I proceeded to transfer the line work to Arches Cold Press, 140 pounds paper, using my lovely DB Meyer light pad. I flipped the paper a lot so I could see the details and transfer them more accurately. Once I was done transferring the artwork, I got ready to paint. I didn't plan anything beforehand because the way I like to work is kind of spontaneous. If the painting doesn't pan out as I want, I can always start over. The only thing I knew in advance regarding how I wanted to paint this piece was that I wanted to use M.Graham watercolors. I started with a light wash to set a basic color setting and built on that. Since this was fairly out of my comfort zone in terms of style and subject, I knew I'd end up thinking on the spot a lot. It's easier to work in layers and adjust as the piece progresses. I ended up using only a few colors from the palette, and it made for a fairly natural color setting. While I had a great time painting this piece, it got me thinking. I felt uncomfortable with the gaps in my painting abilities, especially regarding animals and forest scenery. I feel like if I knew more and had more practice, I could have pushed this painting further and do a better job rendering the sketch. It's a weird feeling to try and explain with words. I'm happy with the way the painting turned out, yet I still remember all the moments, while painting it, when my process was interrupted by a need to research a thing or fix something. It's a bit like if I was telling myself, this is good, but it could be much easier and more expressive if you were less clueless about it all. Long story short, I've picked up a book about painting animals and will eventually look into it more closely. The more technical stuff about this painting. I taped down the paper on a piece of masonite board without stretching it beforehand. I also used mostly flat brushes to paint this piece, as well as one small round brush for details. I used my mini blow dryer when I wanted to dry things up faster, or alternated between areas to give them time to dry. Overall, this was painted in one sitting. Once I was done painting, I let it dry completely before coming back with a color pencil to sharpen details and line work. I used a Prismacolor very thin in dark umber. And this is the final piece. It was a real challenge for me, and I learned a lot. I would like to thank Denise for this opportunity to paint something different. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun painting my sketch too. I'll put links to Denise's channel and video in the iCard and description box. I strongly invite you to check it out. Thanks for watching and have a great day!